And that's because why? David was in one with that stone. You know, understanding Yahweh shot.
And he had complete faith to go out there as the smallest guy and say, y'all scared, man? Nobody can beat. If he, how this damn Philistine heathen gonna ever stand up against him? He didn't care about his size and none of that. Got it?
God is continuing this 23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. That's
It's Sirach chapter 33, verse 1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. Yeah. So it all goes back to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Yes, sir.
You know? Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yep.
You know, it all, through temptations, we know what the Lord hates, what He instructed us to do and not to do. Now we have no cloak for our sins anymore. You know?
It's like I was going to quote Romans. How was he that is dead to sin and should live any longer therein? So if you're supposed to be dead to sin, how are you going to still be dead with it? That's what the Christians do if you think about it. They're supposed to be dead to sin. Or I'm saved. I asked somebody, what are you saved from? I'm saved from sin. And I was like,
but you still sin.
He was like, he looked at me like he knew I had more behind it, but I didn't say more. He just looked like, yeah, man, you're not saved from that yet. Can you still go and commit adultery or whatever? So you said, yeah, I could, but I'm already saved by the blood of Jesus. And I was like, hey, so you really think that he's okay with that?
That shows you they're just indoctrinated.
Yeah.
They don't know what they believe.
This gives you something of reality that makes sense. Don't it make sense that he tell you stop doing something? He killing you for doing something he said not to do. His son comes down and tells you don't do it. And he killed him, brings him back to life. And now it's okay because you killed him too. Now it's okay for you to do it? That makes no sense. Right? That's not a reality. That makes no damn sense. What makes sense is now we have proof that even though we die, we don't have to sin again. We don't have to what I'm looking for. That there's an example that we could be 100% righteous with the law. The law is never flaw in the law, the flaw is within us. So those things are set up to be and there won't be a necessary, people talk about doing away with the law of sacrifice. We won't even need it. Y'all got it.
What was that he read in
33 and 1?
33 and 1. Yeah, I mean, he says that, read it again.
It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
And in temptation, again, he will deliver him.
Shit, you can precept that with the hour of temptation, Revelation 3 and 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask brothers. Well, I ask y'all, we know about the story about Lot, right? What was his temptation? What would have happened to him if he succumbed to his temptation?
Looking back, salt on his wife.
Exactly. What would have been his temptation though?
Lust of power.
Looking back,
His woman. That's why even Paul made reference to it. He said, a man that have a wife, he cared for his wife, how he cared for the world, how he may please his wife. You see that?
Yep.
So if he had a soft spot for his wife, he would have became a pillar of salt too. And what was her temptation? Because she failed that temptation.
Flesh.
What was her temptation? Well, back in Sodom and Gomorrah, she couldn't let go of what they had inside of her.
Walk it off.
She couldn't let them riches go. There was, even though it was a bunch of the shit that we see here, they was living amongst that, but they had some substance. They had wealth. She wasn't willing to give that up. So the moment they got to the edge of the city, getting up out of there, she just like, damn, we really finna leave all this behind? Stupid.
And you can hear the destruction. And
like, how do you do that? And you know you smell the smoke. Like you hearing the flickering fire behind you. You smell the smoke. You hear the screams.
Gonna tell your wife, hey babe, just keep up. Oh, fuck.
you probably, in front of them, they probably seen the shadows of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you still turn around. The temptation was that heavy for her. But you see, for him, he oh, all right. Yeah, she didn't have any fear.
Like he probably was holding her hand, and she turned into that pillar, and he just kept going. Like, let's go.
He
Look back. Like, yeah.
So, hey, he wasn't attached to his woman like that.
And that's why I told us, he that have a wife, you know you had one.
Exactly.
Because even if you do have one, don't break up the union. You know, there's a need for that situation in the flesh to be here to keep you but to have but be as though you don't have a wife, that you're focusing on what the cares of the most high with.
That's what the princess read earlier. How Shah said, you gotta these things more than me. It's not right. It's not saying that we don't love our wives. You gotta love our wives and our Shah.
Yeah. Yep. You never got Matthew 6, did you?
No, I was thinking
6 and 30.
Verse 30 says, wherefore, if the Most High Power Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Wherewithal,
Isn't that what they was crying about in the wilderness? They was crying for in the wilderness.
I think that's what I was trying to reference.
At least in Egypt, we had the onions and the garlic and the leeks. What are you complaining for? You eat. You're alive.
Yeah, and you're free.
Yeah.
Like a runaway slave, you want to go back to the plantation.
Where a nigga gotta get out of jail, I wanna
Yeah,
go
want
back.
to go back to jail. Shit.
Like your boy,
Lord knows.
Shawshank.
He knows what you need, man.
Really.
Go ahead.
therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High Power, Yahweh, and His righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you.
There it is. All you gotta do is just continue to do it. He got everything else. He takes care of the rest.
Not one morsel that went in your mouth that he didn't prove.
Yeah.
Righteousness.
Yeah, man. I mean, what else do you need? What else do you really need? You gotta have the extra, the cars and the extra women and all that to serve the Most High,
What did the apostle Paul say? I know both how to keep the faith
and to abound.
Yeah. Be content either way.
Yeah. Right now, we're unprofitable servants, man. He's keeping us at a level where basically being in this position of not being in poverty, but also not rich, we're in a position where we can just focus on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Because if you dealing with riches, your mind's gonna always be on that.
Right.
If you poor, all you're gonna be worrying about is filling your belly. That's all you're gonna be concerned with, you know, the affairs of this life.
Right.
You know, you're gonna lose sleep either way, but at least in this, you're gonna have a balance. All right, you're not really in need of anything. You're not worried about nothing. You're just worried about serving Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Going the straight and narrow, man. Serving Him without distraction. So we're in a good position, man. Whether you have one woman, whether you don't have a woman at all. Some brothers can deal with having a woman. Some brothers can maybe have two, but that's not for every brother. Some brothers can go without having a woman. That's a spirit that the Lord will put on that man because he might be saving himself for the kingdom of heaven. All right? But the Lord puts us in these positions just to live day to day to serve Him. All right? Scripture says, set your affection on the things above, not on the things of the earth. Because the things on the earth, that's getting ready to, pass away. It's about to be a new heaven and a new earth. A new way of living, a new standard, a new management, a new leadership.
Yep.
A new way of thinking, a new way of dressing, a new way of your diet, everything. All this shit is gonna be dissolved, man. So right now, what little that you have, hey, just you know, be grateful, man.
Right.
All right. Everybody has something?
Looking for whatever did you put in the ball?
That's in Philippians.
The other one.
Oh, it's another one. That where he said left side.
Better that I had not a wife? No.
No. It's one where
Set
he
your
said
affections.
I don't know why I'm thinking this. I can't think of the word.
About like lest I curse thee.
Yeah, lest I curse thee. Yeah, exact comment. See, we can even come with that. We knew it was something like that. Lest we have too much.
Give me neither poverty nor.
That's in Proverbs. Proverbs 30.
See, we was
Proverbs
looking
30
away
and
from
8.
Yeah, we was looking away from it. So that's what I'm saying. So this is why we couldn't find it. That's it, huh?
Brother, gonna read it?
This is Proverbs 30 and 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches. Leave me with whom convenient for me, lest I be fool and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? Yahweh, lest I be poor and still and take the name of my power in vain.
You good?
You can go through. You can go
Alright.
through. Read that again.
This is Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Leave me with food convenient for me, lest I be fool and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
You don't like to see a man of war in poverty. You know, and this is a mighty war right here, a spiritual war. You don't want to see him in poverty. He's going to provide the things that you necessities. You know, and if you have those basic needs, you're not in poverty. You know, if you got food, drink, and clothes to be warm. He didn't say shelter. That shelter wasn't even in that list. That was tripping off there like, man, shelter ain't even over there. You know, but it don't need to be. He'll provide.
Oh, you how
He
was shy?
didn't have nowhere to lay his head. You know? Yeah, so you don't get too settled on the things that you're attached to and deny the Lord. You're so broke that you don't have enough. We come across brothers like that, or people up here that ask these questions, man, I'm homeless, I'm this and that. We try to feed him and give him the jewels, the money and the scriptures, that he can start applying wisdom to it. And what do? They deny it. What it look like, you know? They move on and don't have nothing to do with it. Even